Hey friends, happy Monday. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am live on my Facebook business page as I am every Monday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time with your 3-card weekly reading. If you're watching an archive on Facebook, YouTube, or my website, thank you so much for being here. When we do this 3-card reading, and if you stick around to hear the individual readings for people, if you happen to hear something that makes sense in your life, go ahead and take it as a reading for you yourself. Before we get going, I want to remind you all that I am available for individual readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom. Wherever you are in the world, we can work together. I know that we are getting very close to StarCon. We're going to talk about that in a moment, but I have time to work with you. So do not be afraid to reach out. You can schedule directly on my website, tarotbychristiana.com. You can also private message me here. You can even call or text me, 561-655-1160. Do not hesitate to reach out. All right, but we do have to talk about StarCon, don't we? Because it is coming up soon. So, StarCon is online only. It is January 22nd through 24th. It is a robust tarot conference. Ticket prices range from $5 to $499, depending on the level of participation you prefer. So we have all kinds of ticket prices and levels that can fit with your needs. Please go to the StarCon website. That's STAARCON.com. See what we're all about. See what we got going on. Reach out with your questions and get your ticket. Get your ticket. We are less than 2 weeks away from this event, and we are super excited about it. Okay, you know what else I'm excited about? I'm excited to do the 3-card weekly reading with my brand new Mystic Mondays Tarot. So I wondered, I wanted this deck because it's so pretty. But I wondered, why is it called Mystic Mondays? Is it a deck only for use on Mondays? No, not at all. Monday is the day, traditionally the first day of the new week. I know, technically it's Sunday, but Monday is typically the first work day, so it's a time for fresh starts. So the idea of this deck is fresh starts, using these cards for fresh starts and mystical experiences. But since I indeed do the 3-card weekly reading on Mondays, isn't it fun to use Mystic Mondays for this reading? And so here we are. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I will get to all your requests if you can be patient. And again, while you are listening to other people's readings, see if there is something there that resonates for you. So we'll do the 3-card reading, which is for all of us, and then I will go through the requests and I will see, I'll do it in the order I see it, and I will be very happy to read for all of you. Thank you all so much for being here. So first of all, let's check out what Mystic Mondays has to say about Monday. Well, actually about the whole week. A 3-card reading for this entire week. The first card being the 9 of Cups. What a wonderful way to start this week. This is a card of wishes fulfilled. And if you were wishing to go to StarCon and you get your ticket this week, your wish will be fulfilled. See how I did that there? Seriously, though. This is a card of wishes fulfilled. And it asks you to remember that you deserve happiness and satisfaction, and that it is worth figuring out what it is you want. Sometimes it's hard to get what you want if you don't know what you want. So this card asks you this week to think about, what are the things you want? And what can you do to make your wishes come true? Okay, Second card in our 3-card weekly reading, the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords can be about decisions. It can be about being at peace with indecision. It can be about how we have to make decisions with the head, not the heart. And so that's a funny thing, because the Nine of Cups asks you, what does your heart want? But the Two of Swords reminds you to make your decisions based on what the head knows is correct. So here this week, we're seeing some balance, needing to make some balance between the head and the heart, and knowing that both things are important. And Amy Mauser, nice to see you. She will be presenting at StarCon. And Amy is also one of the producers of our podcast about StarCon, StarCast, STAARCAST. New episode just dropped. Get it wherever you get your podcasts. And also on the StarCast YouTube channel. I mention Amy specifically because she just dropped the ticketing link for StarCon and also the promo code that'll get you 10% off. All right. 3-card weekly reading. That means we have 1 card to go. The Six of Wands, the card of victory. So check this out. We have 3 of the 4 elements represented in our 3-card weekly reading. Can't be more broad than that. And the element that is missing is earth. And so this says to me, it's okay to reach for the stars. It's okay to think about what the heart wants. It's okay to use your mind to manifest things. It's good to use your creativity and your spirituality to make things happen. And if you can find that right balance between your head and your heart, you can be absolutely successful. You are responsible. We are responsible for the decisions we make. But if we look toward what is rational, if we look toward our wishes, and we look toward our own success, we can put that all together and be successful. All right. That is a great reading for this week, is it not? And I'm getting a lot of love for these cards. This is Mystic Mondays. So they are beautiful. Okay, let me scroll on back, and I'm going to try to do this in order, looking one at a time, 1 card for each person for the week ahead. If you've said hi but have not specifically put your request in but would like a card, go ahead, ask. And we're starting with Leisha this morning. Nice to see you here. Glad you're here. Your week ahead, the 3 of Wands. Look at the things you have to do to create success. Recognize there can be some collaboration, and there might even be some people or situations there that try to get in the way of your success, but nonetheless, you can be successful. Laurel DePaulis, nice to see you. What do we see for your week ahead? The Knight of Wands. Now is a great time this week for you to think about how you're going to move yourself forward in terms of the things you enjoy, in terms of your creativity, in terms of your spirituality. Keep your sense of humor and move toward the things that make you happy, that you're passionate about. That's what you want to do this week, Laurel. Jessica Rivera, so nice to see you. 5 of Swords. Jessica, you may have some things to figure out this week. There may be some conflicts. You may also, it could be internal conflicts. It may actually be a fight with other people. So you have to be careful. If it's worth standing up for and worth fighting for, then fight for it. Be clear, though. What do they say? Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Pick and choose your battles. Be ready to do battle. Figure out where your line in the sand is this week, Jessica. Okay, Melissa Burkhammer, what do we see for your week ahead? The Emperor reversed. So there may be some things going on. There may be some things going on that are making you feel unstable. There may be some things you're not liking going on locally or governmentally. It may be personally in your own life. It may have to do with family members. It may have to do with friends. This week, you need to do what you need to do to help yourself feel stable. Rather than looking to other people or other structures, look to yourself. Okay. Karen Reinhardt, so happy to see you. Happy New Year. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Karen, this week, nurture love in your heart. If there are ways you're just not feeling the love, then that can happen. Do what you have to do to open up to the love. And I just want to mention, Amy has dropped the link for the newest StarCast episode, so check that out. And also, if you're interested in this deck, she has dropped the link for Mystic Mondays. What a fun deck, right? It's simple, it's pretty, it speaks. Okay. Marion Kirk. Marion will be speaking at StarCon. And let's see what's going to happen this week for Marion. The Princess of Cups. So that's like the Page of Cups. So this week, Marion, work on communicating with love. Communicate to yourself with love. Communicate to others with love. Communicate with love this week. And recognize that each one of us, each and every day, we are all communicating with love. That's what we're doing. Okay. And you know what else? One more thing for you, Marion. We're all learning about love. That's the other thing. So communicate with love, learn about love, be loving toward yourself, be loving toward others. Not that you're not always loving toward others, but I think sometimes not always loving toward yourself. Just saying. Okay, Neil, nice to see you. Neil Quattrano, what do we see for you this week? The Queen of Wands. This week, Neil, you really need to work on nurturing your own creativity, the things that make you happy, following your passions, doing what feels good for you and what makes you happy. Deirdre, no, I haven't seen you yet. Remember that the list as I see it may be different than the way you see it, so I will absolutely get to you. Thanks for your patience. Okay. Leanie Kalu, so happy to see you. Leanie just got her tickets for StarCon. We're excited. Okay. Eight of Wands reversed. So this may be saying that you're feeling a little stuck and you're not quite sure where you want to go or what you want to do. This suggests that you pay attention to communication, what you're communicating to yourself, what you're hearing from other people, and how you want to filter that. And if you want things to start moving more quickly, we can welcome that energy. But this week, if you're feeling a little stuck, maybe spend some time in that and see how that serves you. Alexandria, St. Cross, nice to see you. What do we see for your week? Strength. This week, remember that you are strong, but remember that compassion is the greatest strength. Temper yourself, be patient, but also recognize and use your strength in appropriate ways. Carrie Dunnick, nice to see you. Glad that you're here. Hey, you get the Lovers. So this can be a romantic card. It can speak to your relationships romantically this week, but also all things, all relationships, your relationship with everything. This week, you got to look at what do you want in your life and what do you not want into your life? What do you want to integrate with? What do you not want to integrate with? And be clear about what those things are, what those goals are, and what those boundaries are. That's really what that card's about. Aisha Karana, nice to see you. King of Swords. So this week, you may have some real opportunities for leadership. And in that, lead in a way that is logical and rational. Communicate well, communicate the truth, be a leader as one who knows and tells the truth, and you will move forward and you will help others move forward. Lucia Marie, so nice to see you. The 10 of Wands, this could be a tough week for you, my friend. You could feel like you got a lot going on, like you're carrying a lot, and you need to ask yourself, are you carrying a lot because that's what you intended to do or that's what you have to do? If so, I know you can do it, you'll get through it, you'll be okay. But we also have to ask, are you taking on things you don't need to? Are you emotionally carrying things from the past that do not serve you? Or are you not delegating things that you really could delegate? These are the questions you need to ask yourself this week. Hey, Arlette, so happy to see you. You're stateside now, aren't you? We're even in the same time zone now. How novel is that? Glad you're here. Thank you so much for your service to our country. And great to see you here this morning. Let's see what we see for you for the week. The 3 of Pentacles. So this week, it's all about work. Whether that's work you're doing at home, at a job, having to do with your position in the military, whatever it is, pay attention. Pay attention to the work you're doing, the work you want to do. It could be your own work towards self-improvement. It could be your own work in service to others, whatever it is. Pay attention and know that what you do will be appreciated and recognized by others and successful for you yourself. Avni, I'm happy to see you. The 2 of Wands reversed. This week, do not forget to think about what your goals are. You may not be able to directly do anything to manifest them right now, but thinking about them and figuring them out is part of manifesting. So this week, consider what you want your goals to be. Sayani, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. So glad you're here. Okay. What do we see for you coming up this week? The Knight of Swords reversed. There may be some people around you, perhaps people at work, who are not communicating with you or keeping you in the loop the way that they should. So you do your best to get that communication, to keep other people in the loop. And do what you can to foster good communication and knowledge at work. Hey, Barrett, Arlette is actually the wife of someone who's serving, and she's been ombudsman and does all kinds of stuff herself as a military spouse. So how cool is that? Okay. So, Deirdre. A card for you. The Princess of Pentacles reversed. There may be some things going on at work that you're not happy with. It may be that you're not feeling as well as you would like to be one way or the other. Do what you can to turn that right side up. If there's something you need to learn at work, know that you have the ability to learn it. And if there's something you need to communicate at work, know that you have the ability to communicate it. Donna Sidor, so happy to see you. The Hanged Man reversed. In this card, it's the Hanged Woman. She's still reversed. This is all about taking control of your life. You need to say what you want. You need to do what you want. You need to you need to figure out what your goals are, and you need to not let anyone get in your way. That's really the bottom line. You need to see your own power. Fatima, so nice to see you. Glad you're here. And let's see what we've got for you. Hey, Queen of Wands, you're the second person to get this card, maybe the third today. What a great card. Really think about how you're going to nurture your creativity, your spirituality, your intuition, and your enterprises this week. You go for it. Okay. Joanne Patterson, my good friend, glad that you are here. Look at you. You get the Princess of Swords. This week, you are going to slay him, my friend, in a good way. This is all about communicating with truth. This is all about learning and teaching. My guess is it could have to do with your job. It could be a good week at work for you, or at least a week that really requires your communication skills. I don't know how much you're going to enjoy it, but I know you're going to do a good job. Thing is, communication is key. Lauren Cotrano, so happy to see you. Glad that you are here. 9 of Wands. You know, it feels like you have really been feeling under siege recently. Feeling tired, feeling wounded, feeling like you've got a lot going on. What's important here is for you to have good boundaries, figure out what you need to do in order to heal, and figure out where you are maybe being defensive where you don't need to be. Sharon Murphy, happy to see you here. Hey, you get the 9 of Swords. This week, Sharon, you may be having some particular worries, some concerns. Maybe you're even feeling sad or depressed. This week, pay attention to that. Pay attention to what you need to do in order to feel well. And for people just coming into the room, thank you so much. You only need to ask your question once. I'm taking questions in the order that I see them. Asking it more than once is not going to make me take you any sooner. Please do be patient, as everyone else here has so nicely been. Joe Mondo, nice to see you. Hey, Joe, you get the Lovers. You're the second one to get this card. This could bode well for your relationship. But it also bodes well for figuring out what it is you want to have and do and be in your life. That's really the key. What is it that you want in your life, and how do you want to make it happen and know that you have the power to do it? Hey, Dominique, so happy to see you. Happy New Year to you. Hope you and Carlos are doing well. You get the Princess of Wands reversed. So, you know, it may be that you're not really feeling in your energy right now and not really feeling your mojo right now. We got to turn this right side up and remember that you have every ability to learn what you need to learn, to communicate what you need to communicate. Truly, it is all about your creativity. It's all about your spirituality. It's all about your power in the world. So if you're feeling a little less than powerful right now, do what you can this week to turn that around. Shelley, nice to see you. Shelley, this must be a card for the week. You got the Queen of Wands as well. So Shelley, this week, find your nurturance, find your power, find your creativity, and learn how to have some fun this week. That's what you need to do. Vicki Brown, so happy to see you. You get the 5 of Wands. This week, there may be some conflict in your life, whether it's within you or with people around you or amongst people around you. Try to find a way to use that energy in a creative way and in a way that brings healing. Amber Sailor, so nice to see you. Glad that you're here. You get the Queen of Cups. Amber, this week, really work on feeling calm and happy in your heart, being grateful for all the good things in your life, and knowing that more good things are coming. Sugar Rivera, what do we see for you? Wheel of Fortune reverse. This week, there may be some things going on, or you may be dealing with some things that have happened that are not in your liking, that are not to your liking, that do not please you, some unfortunate or sad things. Roll with it, do what you have to do, and know that everything always comes around, right? You may have a good week, you may have a bad week, but know that in the long run, things will be okay. Uma Elizabeth, so nice to see you. Glad that you are here. Hey, you get the Princess of Swords too. So this week may be all about learning, communication, writing, figuring things out. It looks like some real opportunity for you to move yourself forward toward success using your intelligence and your creativity. I know you had been looking at going to school. This card really supports that as well. Pamela Thies, so happy to see you. You get the King of Wands reversed. So there is a sense here, when we look at this card, Pamela, that there may be ways you're not feeling in the full weight of your internal fire. And that's what you want to do this week, is really work to stoke the internal fire. Creativity, spirituality, humor, excitement, passion. That's what you need to do. Robin Kiefer, happy to see you. Hey, you get the Six of Pentacles this week. You may need to be looking at some specific boundaries. There may also be ways where there's person or people that you thought would be more helpful to you that have not been helpful to you. Don't take that personally. Just do what you got to do. But again, it's all about boundaries for you this week. Okay. Allie Marie, nice to see you. Sorry you're having some bad days. Queen of Swords, though, you're smart, you're capable, you will get through it. Just know what is true and be willing to speak your truth. And if other people don't like your truth, F them. Sorry, but there it is. Be strong, you will be all right. Jessica Jess, nice to see you. Knight of Pentacles reversed. There may be some questions here about work or money for you this week. So be careful with that. Be careful about thinking about your career direction, and be careful with your money and taking care of your well-being. Barrett's hashtag FM. Yeah, no doubt. Absolutely. Okay. Jill Watson, here's a card for your week going forward. Allie Marie, hashtag FM, man, that's our hashtag for today. If they can't deal with your truth, F them. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. With love, of course, with love. And boundaries. Boundaries. Okay, Jill Watson. Feeling a little discombobulated. Eight of Wands. This week, things are going to move forward. You may even get some very good news. The energy is moving. The energy is changing. Things will be fine. Angela Lopez Herrera. Nice to see you. Glad that you are here. Eight of Pentacles. This week, you may be learning some things that will be very helpful to your activities and to your work. You may be very successful at work. Paying attention right now to creation, learning, and work this week. Hey, Barrett Army, hope I catch you before you had to go to work. Here's your request for a card. Princess of Cups, man. You take good care of that fiance of yours this week. Let it be all about love. Valentine's Day is still more than a month away, but it's all about love for you this week, Barrett. You still have to go to work, but some romance for you. Okay. Melissa Arsenault, nice to see you. What do we see for you this week? Two of Wands reversed. You're the second person to get this. So here's the thing. You need to think about what you want, and you need to remember your power to manifest what you want. Spend some time thinking about that this week. Amy Mauser, of course there's a card for you. Amy has been working tirelessly helping us get StarCon together. She has many different roles with this organization. She's part of our constellation of volunteers, and we appreciate her very much. Seven of Cups, Amy, this week, do not give in to dark imaginings, but do be willing to imagine all the wonderful things that can happen and work to manifest them. Elizabeth Haid, nice to see you. A card for riches week going forward. Knight of Wands, going forward, he is. Absolutely. Oh, and excuse me for 1 second, Liz. Jill Watson, you got a phone call and missed your card, but that's hilarious because the card was the 8 of Wands, which can suggest receiving a message. So that's just funny because the 8 of Wands was happening while the 8 of Wands was happening. But basically, the energy that has made you feel discombobulated, it's going to move on. Things will move quickly, and maybe even some good news is coming for you. Liz, apologize for that. Just wanted to share that with Jill because that was funny, right? It's funny when the cards act themselves out, right? Okay, Liz, Knight of Wands. I think Rich is probably going to be a lot happier in his new position. I think things are moving forward nicely. I think he's doing a great job. And I think this is going to be a good week. Okay. Renee Loke MQ. Greetings from Asia. Let's see what we got going on for the week. Princess of Swords. This is another very popular card this week. What you need to know is to learn and to communicate well this week. Learning and communicating, that's what it's all about. That's what you have to pay attention to this week, Renee. Okay, Melissa Ford Clark, nice to see you. Six of Wands. It is all about working towards your own success and celebrating success this week, my friend. Okay. Anu Pagila, a card for the week for you. The Four of Pentacles reversed. This is a lot about opening up to new possibilities, being willing to share with others, being willing to help others, being willing to do for others. That's what you need to focus on this week. Kathy Lombard, I am happy to see you. Wheel of Fortune reversed. There may be some ups and downs this week. I'm not going to lie to you. Get ready to roll with it. It's okay. And recognize wherever there's a down, there's an up. And just go with it. But also be on the lookout for patterns in your life, patterns of behavior that don't serve you. There may be something that happens this week that really shines light on that and gives you an opportunity to make a change. Hey, Lisa Bear Sweet, so happy to see you. I so often enjoy the cool things that you post on Facebook. Very uplifting stuff. Really, really appreciate it. Okay. Here is a card for you, Lisa Bear Sweet. The Chariot. You are moving forward this week. Think about this week what you can do to move yourself and your energy forward. Kim Murphy Case, nice to see you. Ten of Swords, this could be a tough, heavy week for you. Don't overthink it. Don't let things get to you. Do whatever healing you have to do. Hold space for yourself and take good care of yourself this week. And if there's something you need to let go of or put closure to, now is the time. And remember our official hashtag of the week, hashtag FM. Okay. Linda Armstrong Loop. Those of you who remember that Linda Armstrong didn't used to be Linda Armstrong Loop, it's because she got married this week. Congratulations to you and Steve. We are very, very happy for you. And yes, now you're Mrs. Loop. Okay, so let's keep Mrs. Loop in the loop and see what we got here. Knight of Wands. I think this is all about your husband, Steve, that he is now your husband. And I think this suggests the two of you will be able to enjoy each other, share some humor, share some fun, and some good times together. And isn't that what it is all about? Kathleen, Patricia, so happy to see you. Six of Swords, things are moving forward. Do not worry. Do not get stuck in the deep emotions. Things are moving forward. All will be well, Kathleen. Zuri Eberhardt, my good friend, so happy to see you. I really hope you're doing well. You have been on my mind this week. Queen of Wands, you're going to be well and back at 'em. So this is all about moving forward in your business, in your creativity, in your spirituality. Things will be getting better this week. Okay. Katib Simone, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I do apologize. Here is a card for you. 10 of Wands. This week, look at the burdens you're carrying. Know that you are strong enough to do whatever you have to do, but if you've taken on more than you need to, or if you're hanging on to things emotionally that you don't need to, time to let them go. Remember our motto this week, hashtag F 'em. Okay, Haley Crossland, so nice to see you. Glad that you are here with us this week. 3 of Wands. This is a week to look toward your success, to make plans for your success, to know that you have the opportunity, even this week, to create some successes. Okay. Hey, Brenda Hess, nice to see you. Glad that you are here. The Magician. Brenda, you have all the tools you need to do whatever you want to do this week. Pay attention to communication. Be willing to try some new things. Be willing to have some fun. Hey, maybe come to StarCon. Very good. Nice to see you. Sean Morris, so nice to see you. I will be looking forward to doing that reading for you. And here we have the moon reversed. This is all about solving the mysteries, finding out things that you need to know. This week, you may get some great information, either in a mundane or in a spiritual way, that will be very helpful to you. Okay. Marina Lini, nice to see you. A card for you. You get strength. This week, know that you have the strength to do whatever you need to do, but do not forget that love is always the greatest strength. Okay, friends, I have come to the end of my list and also the end of my time. So I thank you so much for being here with me. I want to remind you that I am available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, or Zoom. Just reach out. Would love to get you in this week. And I also want to remind you to check out StarCon. That is our online tarot conference coming up in less than 2 weeks. STAARCON.com. Join us. Go to the website, get your ticket. We would love to see you there. Tomorrow, I'll be live on the StarCon Facebook page with your Starlight Tuesday tips. Catch me there. Thank you so much.